No, I want to honestly give both of you like your flowers while we're here. You know, it seems like from the outside, I don't know what your listening-ship looks like or what your viewership looks like, but it does seem like anybody who does come on this show gets recognition, does better in business, they get more sales, an opportunity maybe comes their way, something interesting seems to happen for them. The networking group every month is consistently an impressive crowd.
Growing.
Yeah. You know, every single month it's always
I appreciate
cool to see that.
Yeah.
So good for you guys. I don't know if you've ever had this kind of talk of like, oh, what are we doing? Should we keep going with this? But whatever you have done, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you still are. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I got fucking full production in here.
Yeah, it's crazy how produced it is and like what we've been able to do with this, but also like how compact it is.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot, but we've kind of got it down to a science.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, back to it. Like I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
It definitely I never really realized what it would feel like to hear about people like gaining business from something we're doing.
Yeah, sure.
I can't say that it was like definitely like our goal was to just like, it was a general to help. We really didn't know what was going to happen. But like hearing things like Krista from Free Spirit, like she was telling us like every time she came out at the end of the month, like she was consistently getting some sort of contact or new business or something like that from it. And when people say like, oh, like we got this specific benefit from it, I'm always like, okay, we'll keep going.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know every time we do one of these, I don't know if it turns into dinners or not, but people always reach out like, hey, I love listening to your episodes. I love when you're on here. You know what I mean? Like, also, when we first started, we did a whole podcast run. You're probably one of two that are still going.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. We're actually, I forget what the numbers actually are, but I think we're in like the top like 0.1% of podcasts or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe I feel like it is that dramatic because I think
a lot of people drop off.
I think that if you're in the top 1% of podcasts, if you have 20 podcasts,
Oh, really?
Really?
people are that inconsistent.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
really?
So when people start podcasts, we're always like, we kind of have the right amount of skills between us to make this work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do.
And they like, who else does Opulus? They have this kind of like the skill set.
I was shirt today.
Yeah, like I commend those dudes a lot. Like they have the setup to kind of like make it work with two people. But the problem, the barrier to entry to podcasting is like to do all of this, you need to know how to do that, or you need to pay someone.
Yeah, exactly.
And unless you're like, we can get this done and make it look like $1 million for not $1 million because like we're doing it. Whereas, you know, celebrities and things like that, when they were like, when somebody's like, hey, I want to start a podcast, they call their agent. The agent calls their production company. Like they show up in an office building twice a week. Somebody has everything ready for them. They're probably paying $1,000 per podcast, which when they do the ad dollars, it, you know, that math works out. It's nothing.
Exactly.
But no, but I appreciate you guys like
it's really cool.
recognize
awesome,
that. It always
it's awesome.
It always definitely
and since day one, you've been the highest quality.
Yeah. You also have the most diverse guests.
Yeah.
Like you cover all aspects of the
people.
entire community that you're trying to kind of cover, which is amazing.